Okay, get another little piece of coastal plains here. I'm gonna work into a little preform, and what's it already a preform? But I'm gonna try to work this thing into an E notch. It's got a couple low spots in it. It's got that one right there anyway. I'm gonna have to work that out of there. I think I'm gonna use this as my base, and this is my tip. I try to catch some of this. Got a little character going on down here. So, got a little pressure flaking and see how it goes. Man, that baby's hanging way out there. I'm pushing pretty hard on these. You gotta have your edge pretty dull. Ground pretty good to really be put some pressure on there and help get those flakes across there. Really a lot of, well, I guess I could say what helped me out a lot was when I finally figured out that, the platform that you're pushing on or hitting has to match the tooltip, has to match the method you're using and the tool you're using, whether it be a pressure flaker or a bopper or a deer antler, you know, the edge or the platform has to match what you're trying to do with it. You can't just hit the same platform with every tool. You know what I mean? I think if when I realized that, it really helped me out. You know, and that's most of it really. That's a lot of the whole process. Just making sure the edge or the platform that the surface that you're hitting is ground or beveled or shaped, and there's nothing, you know, it matches what you're wanting to do with it. Trying to get a good flake. I do hit a lot of opportunistic places and spots and edges and platforms and stuff that aren't right, but for the ones that really matter, it really helps to, and especially in the later stages, it really helps to take the time to make the edge right. Got a little step in there. Let's see if I can sneak up on it. Yep. Gotcha. Try to run one from the tip straight down this ridge. Just try to help get that contour a little bit better. Took that ridge off there. This is going to be our tip, so we can start bringing some of this in. And with these pieces that have a bevel to them, like if I'm making an E-notch, I'll probably put a left-hand bevel on it, and that, you know, that happens from them resharpening it and stuff. Of course, when we're making them and trying to make them look right, we, you know, try to make them that way right off the bat, or make a first stage and take a couple sets of flakes on either side to bevel it that way. I guess, you know, you can do that also. So but the way I have been doing it, and it may not be right or correct or the best way to do it, is start working on that bevel. Have that in mind as you're coming in on your piece, on your preform. You know, go ahead and start working it kind of in that manner. Beveling actually this edge, the left edge, and then shooting flakes across the bottom of that. The same thing on this side. Bevel it, steep bevel, and shoot your thinning flakes across there, and, you know, that way by the time you bring it into where you want it, it's already ready already, you know. So anyways, I digress. These issue sticks, if you you lose a little bit of control, but if you have a place that you really want to shoot a hard flake, you can raise and bring your hand up here a little bit and hold it a little bit higher. And that way it'll get some flex. See it flexing? If you have the same one, I don't know, this is, I guess, this is maybe the Delron. I don't think this is that ultra high weight plastic, but where do I get this? Probably FlintKnappingTools.com. Pretty sure. But anyways, this one here has got some flex to it, and you can use that to your advantage. It helps that flake follow through when it releases. I can get one to pop off there. See how big a difference that made grinding that? I don't grind nearly enough. As much as I should, anyway. When you're pressure flaking, if you're holding it up here on all four fingers on the surface, that's fine, and you can get the flakes to run pretty good like that. But especially on smaller pieces, if you drop a couple fingers back, like, at least maybe your middle finger, and hold on the back edge of that piece, that flake will, you'll notice it'll go farther because you got that support on that back edge. That back edge support really works. A lot of times when I'm doing indirect, if I want to try to get that back edge support, I'll bring this leg here over, and I'll back the back of my hand up against this knee, and then when whoa, sorry about that. When I strike it, it's got that back edge support. It makes this thing here think that the rock is a lot bigger than it is. Helps that flake, or the flake thinks the rock's bigger. Somebody thinks it's bigger. I think it's bigger. Well, I'll tell you what, I don't know about everybody else, but other parts of the country, but it has been gloomy and rainy and cold for weeks now, it seems like. I know, a week and a half. Every day's been like that. I hear my neighbor over there yelling for her chickens. So, sounds like Tarzan. She's a sweet, really sweet lady, you know. Sweet little lady, is soft spoken and super nice. When she gets out there and hollers for them chickens, you think there's a wild woman out broke loose. Alright, we're starting to come in there. Still a low spot right in there, which isn't really bad. That's thin. That's where I'll be notching, so I do need to thin some of that out. So what I'll do